gotta stop losing that.
Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Albert Einstein. Well, I sure think Einstein didn't think that Transformer would follow his exact word because, let's say, Transformers and Transformer fans were really insane. Like, we still believe that whoever director will come with a new movie and do things different, well, it's always the same thing and it's always disappointing. Well, Bumblebee was a fresh air, but usually Transformer movies aren't like super good. Okay, yeah, there was like Transformer Dark of the Moon, Transformer 1 were pretty good, but in the grand majority of things, these movie tends to have the same flaws again and again, and also like the same good part, right? Right? The same good parts are always a big red and blue truck fighting a Gregon or a monkey fighting a dinosaur. Well, I just realized how dumb that sound. Hey, but Transformer Beast Wars is way more than that, for sure. Jesus, Dad, Robot, Transformer, Endless Chase for MacGuffin. Like, how many MacGuffin do we have in the movie? I know we have the Allspark, the Matrix, the Key. We've got so much. A pillar. It never ends, eh? And I truly did a reflection to think, as an outsider, really, not a Transformer fan. I'm a Transformer fan, but I thought like, if I just thought about the movies, right, what could I say that really like made me like watch? So I thought, bots like the Transformers, booms like the explosion all the place, and well, you guessed it, Megan Fox. And like there's some truth in there, right? If you really see it from an outside perspective. And for most of us, like younger Transformer fans, something in there got us hooked up to Transformer, right? We grew up with the movies, and these movies really like shaped our way like into loving Transformers. So it's either Optimus Prime, cool car, or Megan Fox. But is that it? Is that all Transformer truly is? 40 years of big boss fighting each other surrounded by hot chicks? Well, I don't think so. I think if you really delve in the community, you can realize that Transformer is a home for many people. I mean, if you click on this random video by an unknown small channel, you must be a Transformer fan. If you're not, you should call YouTube and tell them, like, my algorithm is broken. Or you can stay. Everyone is welcome. When I think about Transformers, I think about my childhood, and I think it's something that many people feel like me, and that's clearly something I saw in the comments. A lot of people saying that their era of Transformer was the better one and all that, and I think it just brings me us and me. It brings me back to a simpler time when I would watch Transformer 2007 on repeat, and I tried to watch Transformer animated on early Saturday mornings, and I think one of the main thing that Transformer is built on nowadays. It's nostalgia, let's be honest. It is clearer and clearer every year. All Transformer media tries to take advantage from it. Like G1 is about everywhere, and now they're trying to bring back Beast War a bit from the death to capitalize on it. Like it's good nostalgia now. Well, I think it's cool to have these fan services moments, like when Optimus Primal says,
Cheetor, maximize!
but also I truly believe that Transformers should innovate more, do new things, right? Transformers is at its best when it tries new things. Beast Wars is the first example of it. It brought back the franchise, like the franchise was about to die, and it brought it back. Like, as crazy as it sounds, a monkey and a dinosaur fighting is pretty entertaining. And when people got bored from the monkeys and the dinosaurs and the rats and all that, well, Armada came on, right? Even if I still don't get why people love it so much, like I really try to watch it and it bores me so much. Maybe it's the first episode, but it seems so slow. And I mean, they ain't even fighting much of the time. They're just standing and moving slowly. But a lot of people love it. And as I said, I grew up in the early 2000s. So for me, Transformer Animated, Transformer Prime, I think everybody can agree on Transformer Prime at the very least. They're like the peak Transformer in my eyes. Like Transformers Animated was a bold new approach to the Transformer, essentially showing us how the character of Optimus Prime is bigger than just his position, right? Even if he's just a soldier or uh, the boss of the Autobots and many continuity, but not in in Transformer Animated. Well, he's really interesting. Also, like the animated universe is just so much fun. Yeah, a lot of fan service in it, but that's not what it runs the show, right? You've got like Rat Trap and all that, but it's that's not the main point of the show. It's just fan service here and there, and it doesn't drive on nostalgia or purely nostalgia. And Transformer Prime, well, it's Transformer Prime. It takes everything that the fan loved and it adds to it. All the Prime stuff, the Megatron redemption arc, it's just truly amazing. Transformer Prime, and like everything they build around Transformer Prime, like the Align continuity and all that, it really shows us like how strong Transformer was back then. Like I remember playing the games and having so much fun. Like Fall of Cybertron, like I'd spend hours and hours. It was to a point that like I knew every line of that game and I could like say it in sync with the character. And my father was like, "Don't you think you played a bit too much?" I was, "I know, I want to play it again and again." I played on easy, on normal, on difficult, on every difficulty. I played so much PvP in that game. It was so much fun, and I really hope that Reactivate bring something like that back, right? They're really like an up for Transformer fan because so much thing came from Transformer Fall of Cybertron, and the online continuity in general. I think it's really good area in Transformer, and it was a lot of innovation, right? A lot of things that people like from the past were brought back there, but it wasn't run necessarily by fan service. It wasn't run by nostalgia. Of course, there was fan services, and that's fine, but it didn't run nostalgia, and it was so much good added to add and innovate things. And I think that's what Transformer really needs. And I'd like to know, like, you guys, what series do you like the most? You can comment it in the comments, and I'll check it. I promise. But those story got us so involved into them, into Transformers. At its best, it captivates us with character that mark our imagination. Their story makes us cheer, laugh, care, hope, cry, and so much more. Those characters become part of us in some ways. They change the way we see the world. I'd like to see which character do you like the most. Write it down below, and I'm genuinely interested. Like I want really to see because those characters are what makes Transformers so special. There's no character remotely close to Optimus Prime, in my opinion. There is no character as effed up as Shockwave. There is no character more tragic than Megatron and Chief Prime in IDW Publishing, and those stories are just so well made. It's pretty surprising that essentially a commercial for toys, would become one of the most loved franchises around the world. The writing in Transformer is usually bad, like usually it ain't that good, but when it hits, damn, it's so good when it hits, eh? So after 4 years, I think what keeps people in it, of course, nostalgia and all that, but it was truly innovation, right? Because if you didn't have innovation, you wouldn't get Beast Wars and you wouldn't get Armada and Animated and Transform Prime and all the other one I'm passing right now. Like all of those show they really come from innovation, and when Transformers stagnate, well, it does something like the last night where it thinks that it will be safe and it doesn't go as well, or Transformer Rise of the Beast, where there's a lot of things in Transformer Rise of the Beast that is so much interesting, but they didn't want to make a long movie. They didn't want to risk it, and they surely, well, a part of it, like I think of Lorenzo, wanted it to be connected to Michael's Bay universe, like taking it safe. But what I think and what I saw in the last years, and usually by doing just a retrospection of Transformers, is that when Transformers and Hasbro and all of those take new risks, and sometimes people won't like it, like the art style for animated. Like in the beginning, it was really a hot topic, but it turns out so great. And when they do new thing in a brand new way that captivate people, even if the reception at the start isn't like oh wow, well usually it turns right. Usually it turns really good, and I really think that that's what Transformer is the best at. It's when it innovates. And I think that's what we need in 2024. That's what we need for the future innovation. And with Transformer 1, like, I hope they take the series in a new way. And I heard that Transformer 1 would have more lighter character in the beginning and more tragic, which I think would be really nice to see in a Transformers movie, right? Usually, Transformer movies are action, booms, bots, and as I said, Megan Fox. But some emotion would be cool. And if we get a tragic story, well, it's all the better. And if we get the crazy Bumblebee that's super funny in the beginning and turns more and more dark at the end, well, it's super cool too. And if we get a Optimus Prime well, I mean, Optimus Prime races and Transformer Rise of the Beast wasn't that great, but it was something new for sure. But if they get a younger Orion Pax that is a bit more intrepid and all that, well, it will be really fun to see him grow and become Optimus Prime at the end. And that's why also I don't like, I would have loved Peter Cullen to do it, but if they go in that way, I think you should keep Peter Cullen as really Optimus Prime and doing essentially Orion Pax with whoever else fit the bill, right? So I think for Transformers, please innovate in the future, but also we will always love this franchise because it's a part of us, it's a part of a childhood, and it's a home for us. Hey guys, Adamus Prime here. I just wanted to thank you so much for the support this year. Our release means the world. We went from like a 40 sub channel to almost 700. I promise you I will be making more videos in the future, but all at the same time I'm at university right now, so I've got things to do, but I promise that I'll try to grow this channel into something that is a place where all Transformer fans, even Armada fans, even if I don't get you, I'll try to. And I just wanted to thank you for this year.